गोपीजना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. करताल भी, there's some करताल. गोपीजना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन. यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन. यमुना तीर बनचारी. यमुना तीर बनचारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी. फुल स्क्रीन. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी. हरि हरि. गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी. यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन. यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन. यमुना तीर बनचारी. यमुना तीर बनचारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय. वृंदावन धाम की जय. मथुरा धाम की जय. द्वारका धाम की जय. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. मायापुर धाम की जय. गंगामयी जमुनामयी की जय. भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय. समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय. श्री गौर निताय की जय. श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय. श्री ललिता विशाखा राधा श्याम सुंदर की जय. इस्कॉन प्रतिष्ठाता आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. A huge big gathering of Vaishnavas assembled here, especially or including or especially the elders present here, seniors and juniors, is reminding me of what happened on this day, well, some 5,200 years ago. Today is Kartik Shukla Pratipada. This is the calendar, this is a Panchang. This is the second and the bright fortnight beginning, the first day. So on this day, well, I would say the preparations were on for Indra Puja, as usual, business as usual. And then Krishna had been watching year after year. But this year, I think was big enough and intelligent enough also to do the intervention. And he questioned, what's going on here? Etc. I mean, we'll be getting to that. Some specific questions were raised. Basically, Krishna had objection for the Indra Puja. And some instructions, well, similar instructions which he was going to deliver maybe some 100 years later in Kurukshetra. Kamaistaisa ritadhyana prapadyanti anyadevata. They take shelter of anyadevata, other demigods. Why do they do that? Kamaistaisa ritadhyana. To fulfill their desires. Kankshanta karmana siddhyam bhajante iha devata. Krishna has made so many statements in Bhagavad-Gita. I mean, quite a few. Condemning this demigod worship. Stop this! So something that he was going to say in Kurukshetra, he started talking right here on this day during Krishna's manifest Leela in Vrindavan Dham. So and then Krishna, there's a dialogue or even some argument was in place. And Krishna finally convinced and the Maharaj and others and say, okay, from today onwards, we'll only do Govardhan Puja Mahotsava. And all the ingredients, all the shopping that was done for worship of Indra Puja, were going to be used. And that was recommended by Krishna. Use this. You don't have to make any separate preparations. Use all this ingredients, all these materials for worshipping Govardhan hill. So, and, well, it's my thought. By asking the assembled Brajabasis on that occasion Krishna changed from Indra Puja to Govardhan Puja. So that was kind of expectation or instruction of Sri Krishna. But as I was thinking, so that instruction did not become just instructions for those who were present that time, that day, or those days. But this has been perpetuated. And to this day, Govardhan Puja is going on. And Govardhan, oh yeah. I did not do that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yeah, there's screen also, I'm sure you have noticed, and we'll be projecting, well, few items, few slokas, few illustrations. So you are welcome to pay attention and be benefited by this projection. And part of that is everyone glorifies Giriraj Govardhan. Do you do that also? I mean, I said everyone. Oh, what about me? You do that here now? Jai Giriraj Maharaj ki. So gopis also, Hari, gopis also did that. Hare Krishna, is everything here? So gopis, on one occasion, this is part of the Venu Geet, he glorified Govardhan, saying, Hantaya Madhya Bala Haridasa Variyo, let's say. Yad Rama Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramodaha Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayostayorya Paniyasu Yavasakandara Kandamulai. So gopis including Radharani said, you poor gopis, or powerless gopis, Hantayam Abala. Look at this Govardhan. Haridasa Varyaha is not only Haridas, but he is the topmost Haridas. That is Haridasa Varyaha. Yadrama Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramodaha. When Krishna and Balaram, well, they're allowed. We are not allowed to climb the hill. But they had been climbing up. Well, coward boys also. Then what would happen? The Charana Sparsha Pramodaha. Krishna Balaram's lotus feet touch would give so much joy to Govardhan. Yeah, that way also Govardhan is very fortunate. He gets the touch of Krishna and Balaram. And then when that touch happens, so many more things also happen. Look, all these trees, these are like the hairs are standing on the end of this Giriraj Govardhan, and on and on. There are, this understanding is there, how Giriraj was enjoying the touch of Krishna Balaram's lotus feet. Manam tanoti. And this Giriraj Govardhan, Manam tanoti. He honors. He honors. Who does he honor? Goganayoho. He is honoring cows. Ganayoho. The friends of Krishna, and of course Tayor, Krishna Balaram also. He is honoring them all the time, greeting them, honoring them. How does he honor them? His honoring, Govardhan's honoring is not just, I honor you, I welcome you, not just the talk, but he translates his talk into action. Paniya suyavasa. To the cows he offers crystal clear waters. Paniya suyavasa. And fresh grass. Kandara. And there are so many caves for Krishna Balaram and his friends to enter and enjoy those caves in so many ways. Kandara kandamulai. And the fruits and roots and all this patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Where does it come from? All come from forest of Vrindavan, or forest or trees on the top of Govardhan or around Govardhan. So this way they are all, Govardhan is honoring really. In fact, Govardhan, Govardhan. Because of Govardhan, you see, the go cow and Govardhan. It has become the name of Giriraj Govardhan because the way Govardhan feeds, in fact, nourishes the cows. Govardhan means nourishment, and they become more healthy, and Vardhan, they can't expand in, put on some weight. Govardhan, because of Giriraj. Govardhan. I came across this statement of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, which talks of timeline. Beginning with today, next 2 weeks till Purnima, different events took place on that particular year when Krishna was 7 years old. Is there? There. Okay. Tataha sapta varshottara kartikasya amavasyam. Well, Krishna was 7 years old, and it was month of Kartik. And Kartik Amavasya, which was yesterday. Yesterday was Amavasya, no moon day. No moon day, or what do you say? What else do you say? No moon day. So that was yesterday. Indra Makha, Indra Makhanga. So the preparations were, anyway, I'll not say detail. So Amavasya was there. The next day, which was Pratipada, Shukla Pratipadi, Govardhana Makhotsavaha, in the place of Indra Puja, or Indra Yagya, Indra Puja, Govardhan Puja was arranged, and that is today. Dvitiyam. So I'll just quickly have to go. Dvitiya, that is tomorrow, second day of the bright fortnight of this Kartik month, Bhatri Bhojanotsavaha happened. All the brothers and sisters of Braj, they assemble, and then there's a festivity. That happened on Hare Krishna. Is everything okay? On Tritiya, third day, Govardhan lifting happened on the third day, on Tritiya, not today. Make it clear in your mind. Today is not a lifting Govardhan day. No. Today is a Govardhan Puja day. One day more, other event took place. And on a third day, Tritiya, the Govardhan is going to be lifted, was lifted. Navami Paryantam, till the ninth day. Navami Paryantam, that is 7 days, third through ninth. For 7 days, Krishna hold Govardhan. Then Ekadasyam, on Ekadasi, Abhishek of Krishna by Indra took place. And Govinda Kund came into being. That was Ekadasi. On Dvadasi, you understand Dvadasi now, the 12th day, Nanda Maharaj was arrested by the agents of Varun Dev. And Krishna Balaram followed them, and he was released and brought back. As he returned, well, also after Govardhan hill was lifted, well, and he kept holding it for 7 days, Brajabasis were really amazed. Oh, wow! 7-year child, and he's lifting Govardhan. Who is he? Is he some devata or what? What's happening? So then, on Dashami, in fact, Nanda Maharaj had to share the statements of Gargacharya, who the child is. On the day Krishna and Balaram, his name-giving ceremony had happened, that day Gargacharya had explained who these children are, both Krishna and Balaram. And when that was shared with the residents of Braj, they were kind of satisfied or pacified or settled in their understanding of who this Krishna and Balaram is. Haribol, you're all okay? Huh? Because I don't look at you. Don't take advantage. Hare Krishna. And so when Krishna and Balaram brought Nanda Baba and Yashoda back, and then Nanda Maharaj must have shared his experience in Varun Lok, how Krishna and Balaram were greeted and glorified by Varun Dev, etc. And then residents of Vrindavan were further amazed. So more Vismay was there. And now to respond to that, Krishna Balaram, they bring all the residents of Vrindavan. They, come. Where? And they just follow me. And they brought all the residents of Vrindavan to a Akrur Ghat and arranged darshan. So look up. There's a place called Brahmarid. There's some kind of tunnel or some telescopes. You could see through. And Krishna Balaram showed themselves up there in Golok. And that was on Purnima. That was on the Purnima of Kartik month, Purnima. So from today, Pratipada, this Govardhan Leela itself kind of went on and for days, 7 days, and some things have happened before, some things have happened afterwards. So it's like a two-week affair or pastime. Giriraj Govardhan ki. So, Katyatam me pitaha koyam. So, Krishna, they're raising these questions. Kim phalam, what is the fruit? Kasya va uddeshaha, what is the purpose of this, whatever you are doing, this yagya or Indra yagya? Kena va sadhyate makhaha, and what kind of perfection do you expect out of this? A series of questions were raised, and there was a dialogue, discussion back and forth, and residents of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, Upananda and others, they agreed, okay, we will go for Govardhan Puja Mahotsava ki. And that time Krishna, not only he asked them to perform Govardhan Puja, but how to perform. He gave a little small manual, how to do it. So here some hints, some guidelines are also there. Amongst them, the principal thing is Tasmad Gavam Brahmananam Adrehe. It's not, Krishna is not asking all the residents of Vrindavan only, do Govardhan Puja. Along with Govardhan Puja, he is asking them, Brahman Puja. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare, what's happening? Go Puja also has to be performed. I think we just did Go Puja Mahotsava ki, we just did the Go Puja part, and Krishna Balaram temple devotees, all of us are eagerly awaiting the puja part, which will happen in Krishna Balaram temple courtyard. And then Brahman puja. Well, I'm sure when you feed prasadam to everybody, then there's a Brahman bhujan and Brahman puja that way. So make sure we do all these three pujas today. Take part in Govardhan puja, then what puja? Go puja and Brahman puja. Pachatam vividaha pakaha. Cook varieties of preparations. Vividaha pakaha. Vividaha. Not ekadha, dvidha, tridha, chaturvidha, Sri Bhagavat Prasada. Dha means kinds. How many kinds? Krishna says, you cook how many kinds? Vividha pakaha. Pakshala. In Pakshala, like Goshala, there's a Pakshala. And you do cooking of unlimited preparations. Supantaha. Especially soup is mentioned. Soup. Supantaha. Sanskrit. Soup is the original Sanskrit word. It has been borrowed by Westerners. And no, Krishna said soup should be cooked on this day. Payasaha. You know, payas? Yeah? Especially in South India, payas. Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Oh, what a payas. Payas. It's a milk product. Condensed. And on and on. Fried, baked items, cakes, and all many kinds of soups and vegetables. And Krishna is remembering, well, not only Brahmins should be fed or Govardhan should be fed, Govardhan Puja, and the cows should be fed. Says, Chandalaha patitebhyo. Even Chandals and the fallen folks, find them wherever they are and feed them. Distribute prasad or Govardhan. She could share Govardhan. Share Govardhan Hill, I was going to say. Govardhan Hill is what? No. Govardhan Hill is what? Govardhan Hill is Govardhan. So you do puja and you share Govardhan. So prasad, that is Giriraj. Anna para Brahma is also understanding. Anna para Brahma. Anna. So there will be Annakut. Annakut. You are seeing here Annakut. Kut means mountain. How much cooking should be done? So there is a mountain of foodstuffs. One mountain is Giriraj Govardhan. Another mountain is all this cooking. Annakut Mahotsav, which our did that. Okay, so not only Krishna had instructed everyone to do Govardhan Puja. So finally, that day, all the residents of Vrindavan, they went to Govardhan. They assembled at the place called Annur. Annur. Say Annur. 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 And they certainly had done a lot of cooking. Not only they had done and maybe transported, but the cooking was happening on the spot. Cooking was happening right on the spot. The milking of the cows and the boiling of the milk and cooking different preparations, milk preparations, other preparations was happening on the spot. It is said in different kundas, they're filled with kheer and maybe this has a dal in this kund, or this has this payasam kund. This is Hari Hari. But Krishna, Govardhan is unlimited, so he was demanding more. Anyur, bring more, bring more, bring more. So Krishna and Balaram were very much there, worshipping. They took part, of course. They were not just witnessing. They were not just sakshi. They were not just taking photographs or something, from a distance. They were part of this puja, integral part. Or even because they were heading up this delegation that was worshipping Govardhan. And something amazing, Hare Krishna, to this. Anything could be done. So suddenly they heard some sound that says, Shailosmi! Shailosmi! Could he also say, Shailosmi! Maybe you should understand first and then you could say a bit more. Govardhan, he became personified. Govardhan. So as they look up, they saw Krishna. Krishna is sitting on the top of Govardhan. And he's shouting, he's saying, I am this Govardhan hill. Aham Shailaha Asmi. I am this Govardhan hill. Well, simple Sanskrit. Shaila Asmi. Aham Shaila Asmi. Shaila, Sheila, from Sheila comes Shaila. Asmi. Hare Krishna. I am this Govardhan hill. And this was amazing and most pleasing. We hear the comments that you just see, residents of Vrindavan were saying, we had been offering this Indra Puja year after year after year after year, but he never appeared. Maybe he was just accepting remotely. Remotely he was accepting all those offerings. But see, Govardhan, he has personally appeared. He is here. That's why Giriraj Govardhan Ke is Indra. Boo. Who cares what is Indra? So they were all very happy. Now, okay, here. The part of the instruction, Krishna is back to the session where Krishna is giving instructions to residents of Vrindavan how to perform Govardhan Puja. So part of that instruction, one instruction is Pradakshinam cha kuruta. This is right in the Bhagavatam, of course. Sukadeva Goswami said. He said, you all have to perform what? Govardhan parikrama. Pradakshinam cha kuruta. So, you are seeing also that in this illustration. So, Govardhan Puja started today. This is first time ever. And the parikrama also was performed by all the residents of Vrindavan, including Krishna and Balaram. You are seeing, well, at least seeing one card. There are many cards. Cows were there, and all the residents of Vrindavan were walking along or behind, around the cows. And their ox carts were there for elderly folks. Any senior citizens here? Okay, for you. Sit in the cart. For them and ladies and children, they also had their seats reserved in the bullock carts. So those who could manage are welcome to walk, do parikrama, walking parikrama. Like sometime these days, some smart people from Delhi, Agra, they come and they do parikrama how? They sit in the car. They sit in the car. They go all around. They put one hand outside and the lota or some pot hanging, a little hole. And what are they doing? Doing abhishek. And they want to go faster so that, So I think some people take inspiration from this bullock cart. These were also used by Brajabasis going around. Okay, now this is only second day, but we are going to go faster. So this is all that we're talking so far was today's events. Then tomorrow, Dvitiya, and this Bhai Dooj is happening. Bhai Dooj, brothers, sisters. Of course, Krishna did not have a real sister, but cousin sister we call. So they had all assembled and Jamuna Maiya ki, and they were taking holy dip, and they were also feeding each other. In fact, this is a Bhratri Bhoj, and Bhatri Snan also, Bhatri Behan Snan. Brother, sister, they take. So you will see tomorrow. You have seen this in the previous years? Bhai Dooj, aap jante ho ki nahi? You know? Yes? How many of you have noticed, experienced happening to this day? It's going to happen tomorrow. So while that was happening, then what happened in meantime? The news reached Indralok, and he found that this year, no, my puja, no, no, I have been abandoned. I'm not on the list of Brajabasis. And hearing this, Indra becomes furious, and he even utters word like Vachalam. What is this talkative boy? Balisham, just childish. Stabdam, unsteady. Agyam, and ignorant. He's addressing like that. Yes, what is happening? I have to stop. Something. And yeah, okay. Between 10 and 15, not more than 15. So, Agyam and Panditamanina. Who is this kid called Krishna? Who does he think he is? He's thinking he's learned. Pandita Manina. Pandita Manina meaning he's not Pandit, but he thinks he is Pandit. It's called Pandita Manina. And just see, he's listening to him. All these residents of Braj were brainwashed by this kid. And they stopped my puja. And so Indra tries his best now to, he's going to harass Brajavasis. So his strategy is, Indra is in charge of what? Rains, right? He's in charge of rains. So he sends samvartak clouds, which are utilized at this time of devastation or pralay time. So he dispatched those kind of clouds, and soon there was water everywhere. Whole Braj drowned in the ocean-like situation. And then residents of Braj, they all have approached Krishna because he is the one. Hey, you told us to stop this Indra Puja and go for Govardhan Puja. Now you see what's happening. So could you help us out? Please. And he said, Krishna, Krishna Mahabhaga Tvannatham Gokulam Prabho Tratum Devannaha Kopitad Bhaktavatsalaha. Krishna, 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 Krishna. You are Bhakta Vatsal and all that. And then Krishna, of course, he has, he's never loss of ideas. He has always, he is a personality of ideas, idea baz, Krishna. And then Krishna brings all the residents of Vrindavan to Govardhan. They did not know, why are you bringing it here, us here? And then he lifted Govardhan hill. How long was his hand? Maybe his arm, maybe 6 inches, maybe 9 inches at the most. But then to reach Govardhan from circumference to the center of the Govardhan, there was at least maybe 7 miles or something. So only Krishna could do this. He has put his hand underneath, and hand is getting extended and extended and extended. When it was at the center, and everyone, okay, come on in. And everyone has taken shelter of Girajadharanaki. I did not say the right thing. Giriraj is one personality or entity. That is a hill. Or Giridhar and Giridhar and what? Giriraj. Huh? Okay. Giriraj and Giridhar. Giriraj is the hill. And Giridhar is a person who holds Giriraj, right? Giriraj. So this Leela is matchless Leela. No other Leela like Govardhan. Here, 24/7. What is it called? 24/7. 7 days, 7 nights. Every single entity, a brush. We're not talking only of the human beings, but cows and monkeys and peacocks and you name the entity and they're all there, taken shelter. And the devotees of Madhurya Leela, devotees, gopis and Radha and company, they were there. Other Leela, Vrindavan Leela is the Vatsalya Leela, all the elderly gopis, Vatsalya, Ras, they were all there, and only remaining Ras, mellow of Vrindavan, among the predominating one, is a Sakhya Ras. Very little Dasya Ras in Vrindavan, very little. So devotees of all these three rasas, normally they would get in a part of the day. Okay, Ashtakali Leela, 2.5 hours to you, and in the morning before noon, and 2.5 hours in the afternoon. Okay, go another scene. Gopis come on the scene, and then like that. In the evening, in the morning, Nanda Baba, Yashoda at Nandagram. So scenes are changing, the personalities are changing, but here, changeless experience, uninterrupted, for 7 days and 7 nights. They always wanted this to happen. The coward boys would like to be with Krishna all the time, but they can't do that. Gopis, of course, they want to be all the time around Krishna, but not possible. And same thing with the Mother Yashoda. But during this Govardhan Leela, every single devotee of all these three principal rasas were there together. So is that 5 more minutes, right? I lost my minute. Huh? Okay, so Kartik Shukla. So after this, then I already mentioned that Gargacharya, whatever he had said about this Krishna, Varnastrayaha, he appears in different ages, in different colors. And Krishnatam, Idanim Krishnatam Gataha, now he has become blackish Krishna. Bahuni santi namani rupani cha sutashyate. So many names of your son, so many forms of your son. And especially one thing, very important thing that Gargacharya said was, Anena sarva durgani. We should all remember this. We should remember other things also, but take note of this. Are you ready? This could be one takeaway, one of the takeaways. Anena sarva durgani yuyam anjastarishata. He is the one. He is the one. If you depend upon Him, surrender unto Him, depend upon Him, He will give you relief from all sorts of whatever calamities, etc. Sarva durgani tarishatha. Okay, then, yeah, of course, he is placed back in the original place, and then, meantime, Indra has come to the senses. He comes down. He lands in Braj, in a place called Indroli, which is in Kamban, and he has a Airavat and Survi cow in the front. And he's finding, where could I find? And he found Krishna near Govardhan hill, and this is where he performed his Krishna's Abhishek. And the name Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. That name, that kind of name was given, mentioned first time by Indra. And then, well, he's begging for forgiveness, and there's a whole list of prayers he has offered unto Krishna, begging for forgiveness has happened. And now this Ekadasi, Nanda Maharaj was fasting, and next day he goes to Jamuna for taking bath. It was too early morning, he was told, so he must be punished. You're not following etiquette. So Varun Dev's agents brought him to Varun Lok, and Krishna and Balaram found out, hey, where is Nanda Maharaj? Where is Nanda Baba? Where is Nanda Baba? And they found out, yes, this is the act of Kartut of Varun Dev. So they go there and Namastubhyam, and he was greeted and welcomed, and okay, I'm sorry, you could take your father back. And they return, and the final day of the Kartik Purnima, Krishna, Balaram brings everyone, I mentioned this earlier, to Akrur Ghat, where Akrur has a special darshan. While he was bringing Krishna and Balaram from Vrindavan to Mathura, chariot stopped there on the banks of Jamuna, and he had a very special vision there. The same spot, Krishna and Balaram arranged a special darshan for all the residents of Vrindavan. Tattu Brahmaridam Nita. Giriraj Govardhan ki jai. Govardhan Puja Mahotsava ki jai. Sri Krishna Balaram ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.